Are you a mouse with no cheddar? Well, don't worry, so am I. Here are some things you can do for free at EPCOT and Walt Disney World. Starting off with one of the more obvious options, we have rides via the normal standby line. While it may seem like Genie Plus is an essential nowadays, EPCOT still has plenty of experiences that usually maintain a reasonable wait time. Rides like Journey into Your Imagination, The Seas with Nemo, Spaceship Earth, and the Three Caballeros Tour are all good examples of this. Getting to the park early can expand on these options too. The most popular rides like Frozen Ever After, Soarin', and Remy's Ratatouille Adventure can all usually be boarded with reasonable wait times if they are the first thing you head to upon park open. Fair warning though, these ride standby times will get a lot longer as the day goes on. What is perhaps the most popular ride in the park now can also be boarded in a reasonable time if you take the right steps. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is currently running on the virtual queue system. At 7 a.m. and 1 p.m., you will have the chance to reserve a spot in the virtual queue through the My Disney Experience app. Be warned, these can go quickly, so it's best to be on your phone and ready at the time you are trying to book. This will grant you a spot in line, which you will be called back up for at an approximate given time that day. There will still be a line when you get called, but it is much shorter than most other popular attractions, and the standby queue is something that is worth checking out on its own anyways. Moving on, we have character meet and greets. Around the park there are areas set up where characters will occasionally be present for autographs and photo opportunities. There is usually a Disney employee nearby with a camera to take your picture, but if you are looking to keep this free, you are welcome to have a family member stand by with a phone or personal camera to snap the picture. Another completely free thing all guests have access to is shows performed around the park. There are multiple shows performed at different times throughout the day every day that you can stop and watch, many of which are located in the World Showcase and themed around the cultural music or performances of their respective countries. There are also different bands regularly performing full concerts at the America Gardens Theater in the America Pavilion. You can check out a schedule online to see who exactly will be playing on specific days and nights. Next up, we have museums and interactive attractions throughout the World Showcase. In the Mexico, Norway, China, America, and Japan pavilions, there are all small museums or galleries that you can walk through and check out. These are usually filled with interesting and educational pieces from their respective countries. These are a nice way to slow down your day and also get a break from the Florida heat during the hotter months. Throughout pretty much every country in the World Showcase, there is something to see or do. Some more examples are drums and instruments that are open to use in the outposts, and a very detailed train setup near the Germany Pavilion that is worth checking out. If you are a parent looking to add some extra entertainment and maybe some education into your kid's day, then the KidCot collectibles might be something you are interested in. There are stations located at almost every pavilion throughout the World Showcase that will give out collectible cards that have some information about the respective countries on one side and a coloring page on the other. There's usually a spot nearby to sit down with crayons, and this can be a nice spot to take a break from all the walking while keeping everyone entertained and happy. Also at these stations are pin trading boards. If you are a pin collector and have some with you, you are able to swap out up to 2 of your pins per person for any 2 on the board you may want for your collection. The cast members usually load up these boards with fresh pins in the morning, so sometimes you can find some relatively new and nice pins if you stop by earlier in the day. One of our favorite things to do at EPCOT that is completely free is to stop by Club Cool for some foreign soda taste testing. Here at Club Cool, they have a lineup of sodas that there is a good chance you've never seen before and probably never even heard of. It's fun to stop by and try out all the different drinks and see everyone's reactions, because let's just say there are some less than appealing flavors here.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Also, it's worth mentioning the drinks are cold and you are in the air conditioning, which can be a nice change from the usual Florida heat. Last but certainly not least, we have the Sea Base Aquarium. This is where you will end up after coming off of the Seas with Nemo ride, but it is also completely open just to walk in if you aren't planning on riding. This aquarium is massive. In fact, it was the largest saltwater tank in the world up until 2005, holding 5.7 million gallons of water. There are some amazing creatures to see here, from sharks to sea turtles, stingrays, dolphins, and manatees. There's even a nursery that recently opened from an 8-month refurbishment, where you can see how they start the process of raising these plants and animals. This building is also fully air conditioned and usually quite cool inside, as well as having multiple spots with benches and outlets to recharge your phones and other devices if needed. So, all in all, if you are a mouse who is low on cheese like me or trying to keep a certain budget while getting the most out of your day at EPCOT, hopefully this list was of some help to you. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please press that like button and subscribe for more content coming soon. Also, leave a comment with any feedback or questions you may have. Have a good one.